Hello there survivors and welcome back to another build tutorial in ARK Survival Ascended. Today we're building a very nice and easy quick starter base for the new Greek map Astraeos, or any other map as long as you have the Greek structures installed, which is a proper mod, not just a custom cosmetic. And then you can get some cool looking Greek buildings like this. But this one is very small and very easy to build early on to get yourself a nice Greek starter base looking like those buildings you would see in Santorini. Now you can just build this with the normal Greek structures and nothing special, but I do also show you a way to make a more of a domed roof that you see in the footage right now, which is a little bit more fancy and rounded, which is using the Architect Structures Remastered mod, so you will need to have that installed as well to use this design. But as I said, there's a normal alternative for it as well. So yeah, as always, if you enjoy these build tutorials and you want to see more, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started with this short and sweet build tutorial. Okay, of course, as with any building, we're going to be starting with the foundation, and we're going to make a little circle with some triangles just like this. Then we're going to be extending it on the sides with some normal foundations like so, and then filling in the gaps with some more triangle foundations to finish off this nice little shape. And I mean, it is a very small house, but it's nice if you want to build something in the Santorini vibes here in the Greek map, or of course just on any map with these structures. For now, we're going to pick one side where we want to add our door. Right over here, it's going to be for us. Above the door, we're just going to be filling in a full wall. And then we'll be taking out our stone doorways or tall doorways, and we'll add them on all of the other ends where we didn't have the door, like this. Then we'll take out the normal walls and fill them in between two high everywhere. So basically on the triangles is where you're going to have these two high normal walls, like so. Then we switch to the normal door frame and we add that above the one that we already placed down to make some nice and tall windows. So now we can take out our doors and we can actually start filling in these windows with doors. Don't worry, it will all start to make sense as soon as we start updating the skins. So we go around like this, and of course also actually add in the normal main door. And then probably what we want to do is at least have a little bit of a stair here. If you can place slope walls to the side, but that will definitely depend on your landscape. Same with the railings. It also depends on your landscape whether you can place those in. And otherwise you could always go into ghost mode if you have cheats enabled and still place them by clipping through the ground yourself. But otherwise leaving them out also doesn't really matter too much. And then there's two options. If you only have the Greek structure mod, you just want to start building a normal roof with normal pieces like this, just going around and then adding the triangles on top. But if you also have ASR installed, we can make this even cooler. So instead of using the normal modded pieces, we're going to be using the ASR pieces. And we're going to use Adobe roofs because they look the best, although of course other roofs are also acceptable. And you want to take the convex roof because it kind of has a nice little curve to it. And above every window or the door, we'll add that in like this to start our nice little rounded roof, which is a really cool look in my opinion. For the triangles, we want to do the same thing. Make sure to get the one with the right curve and fill in these corners. And you can already see how this starts to be a little bit more of a dome-shaped building. And then we also have the shallow triangles, but they also have this convex roof, which is just really, really nicely shaped. And then you can make a nice rounded roof. So this is what the roof would look like if you just use normal roof pieces and the Greek skins. But of course, this little dome is a lot nicer to look at. Of course, then we can go around and skinning all these structures like so. First, the bottom layer, we can just use the normal variants for this, going all the way around like so. Just the first variant for all of these. We're not doing the doors just yet. But we can do the main door right there. Unless, of course, you want any of the other variations for this. And don't forget about the inside. You can also change all these, of course. Then we want to change to the third variation. And we can change all these top layers as well as these windows. Because we'll get these nice, great doors for the windows. Which looks really nice in my opinion. And for the rest, we can just go all the way around like so. Now, what you probably want to do for all these windows is making sure that you turn off the auto opening so that they don't open anymore when you get too close, because otherwise for a window that's going to be quite annoying, of course. Okay, we want to paint the roof to make it look more like the proper style, so we're taking the azure color and putting it on here, and then we can go around and paint all these roof structures to give them that iconic blue color once more, and this way they will also still match with the normal Greek roofs that are in the structure mod. But yeah, this is just to have that little dome shape for our roof, which is quite nice to have. To add some extra details to the roof, we can take out our half pillar, go to the half beam, and then keep cycling through the variants until we get to the thin post. We want to place 2 like so, and then having them stick out, and we'll be doing that on all 3 sides that are disconnected from each other. You could also add them in between, but then it's getting a little bit busy, so I would personally do it like this. Then we'll take out a white dye and get our spray gun out once more. All the regions selected, and then we want to paint these posts in a nice white color, which is just in case you have used these ASR roofs. You can add a little bit more detail, but of course, we're also going to paint the whole building white because this is just a detail. Now it's time to also paint your structures white to get that iconic look of the Santorini buildings. And yeah, I think these structures do also look really good in white. They are just as beautiful. And then, of course, we can go around also changing all these layers to be nice and bright and white, and they'll match with the cliffs on this map for sure. Yeah, just get a really nice, iconic looking structure this way. And of course, don't forget to do the inside for the remaining ones. Although you could also keep the middle ones normals for some variation. And that is already how you build this super tiny starter home, but it's very nice and easy, so you don't need too many materials to get it going. And then of course you can choose whether you want the rounded roof to make it look better if you're building a bigger town, or just a nice and easy roof with the normal roof pieces. So yeah, that's it for a little quick easy build tutorial. But if you're wanting to build a Greek town here on this map or any other map with these new structures, this might be quite useful to have. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.